Blue Streak is a 1999 American buddy cop action comedy film directed by Les Mayfield. Inspired by the 1965 film The Big Job, the film stars Martin Lawrence, Luke Wilson, Dave Chappelle, Peter Greene, Nicole Parker and William Forsythe. Lawrence plays Miles, a jewel thief who tries to retrieve a diamond he left at a police station, whereupon he disguises himself as a detective and gets paired with a real policeman to investigate burglaries. The film was shot on location in California. The prime shooting spot was Sony Pictures Studios, which is located in Culver City, California. Blue Streak was released theatrically by Columbia Pictures on September 9, 1999, and opened as the #1 movie in North America. Despite receiving mixed reviews from critics, it went on to gross nearly $120 million at the worldwide box office against a $36 million budget. The film's soundtrack album, featuring a number of popular urban hip-hop artists, was certified platinum. Did you know? During pre-production, the film was originally supposed to carry a hard R rating, but after deliberations, the studio had to tone down the film's script to PG-13. This meant changing the plot, dialogue, and characters. John August was hired as a script doctor to make these changes. The police station is actually a facade that was bolted onto the Los Angeles Central Public Library. The facade itself took the production department 5 weeks to build and another 1.5 weeks to attach to the library. A sequel was said to be in early development in 2001 with a release date in 2002. The plot would be Carlson tracking down Miles in Mexico to convince him to help fool a potential bomb threat. The plans fell through, but its screenplay was turned into the 2002 film Bad Company. When Miles Logan is on the PA yelling at the car in front of him, it is the same car from Big Lebowski, 1998, that the dude drove. Storyline warning spoiler. Jewel thief Miles Logan participates in a $17 million diamond heist in Los Angeles, where one of his accomplices, Deacon, turns on them, killing Eddie, Miles' best friend, before attempting to take the stone from Miles. As the police arrive, Miles hides the diamond in the ducts of a building under construction. Deacon flees and Miles is arrested. Upon his release from prison 2 years later, Miles attempts to reunite with his girlfriend, who breaks it off for lying about being a criminal, prompting him to retrieve the diamond. Finding the building where he hid the diamond is now an L.A.P.D. police station. He goes inside, discovering the diamond is hidden in the ducts of what is now the Robbery Homicide Detective Bureau, which requires a key card to access. Miles returns disguised as a pizza deliveryman, steals an access card and visits his forger Uncle Lou. The fake badge and transfer papers allow Miles to enter the station, posing as newly transferred police detective Malone. While trying to access the ducts, he inadvertently foils a prisoner escape and is teamed up with newly appointed Detective Carlson. They are sent on a burglary call, where Miles quickly solves it as fraud perpetrated by the owner. On the ride back, they stumble upon an armed robbery being committed by Miles' friend and former getaway driver Tully. Miles intervenes, arresting him before he's shot, but Tully demands $50,000 to keep quiet about who Miles really is. He makes another attempt to locate the diamond, but is interrupted by Carlson, who has discovered Miles is not who he claims to be. Convincing Carlson that he is from internal affairs, Miles tries to get back to searching for the diamond, but they are sent out on another call. While out, they capture a truckload of heroin. Afterwards, Miles finds the diamond in the evidence locker and finally has it, but accidentally drops it into the load of heroin they seized. The FBI demands the heroin for testing. A panicked Miles suggests the FBI and his cops unit use the heroin as bait in a sting. He arranges to be with the heroin in the delivery truck, but is soon joined by Tully, whom he had set free from holding, and Deacon. During the drug deal, Deacon exposes Miles as a cop to the drug runners. While Miles and Tully attempt to distract them, the police and FBI raid the deal. Deacon escapes with the diamond in an armored truck, and the police and FBI follow as he approaches the border to Mexico. The police and FBI are forced to halt their pursuit at the border, but Miles steals a patrol car and chases Deacon. Miles forces him to wreck the truck and offers him a deal. Deacon gives Miles the diamond and allows him to arrest him in exchange for Miles taking him back to the US and cutting him back in on the diamond. He agrees, and Miles immediately double-crosses him by handcuffing him to the wrecked truck for the federales. Deacon draws a gun to shoot him, but Miles turns and shoots him dead, avenging Eddie's death. Miles walks back to the border, where both the FBI and police demand explanations. He tells them he is an undercover Mexican officer and has to report back to his fellow federales. A few inches over the border, Carlson and Hardcastle stop him, revealing they know who he really is, but do not arrest him as they are grateful for all of his help and see him as a friend. They also say the FBI can't reach him over international borders, as he is a few inches over the border. After they share a bittersweet goodbye, Miles heads off to Mexico with the diamond. See you later.